Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is DarkHaven, and today we'll be discussing the recent data leak from Capcom and how it could end up costing them millions in damages. That's right guys, you heard me correctly. Recent game files have surfaced which allegedly revealed it used dozens of unlicensed images in titles including Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. On Friday, June 4th, designer Judy A. Jurasek, I think that's how you pronounce her last name, don't quote me on it though, filed a $12 million lawsuit against the Japanese gaming company. $12 million. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Stating that they used photos from her copyrighted book called Surfaces, which was originally published all the way back in 1996. Now a lot of you may be wondering what the fuck is Surfaces, myself included, so I did some digging and apparently it's a collection of over 1,200 photographs of textures photographed by the author. According to the book's description, the images are intended for visual research. This collection comes with a CD-ROM of the images, but Jurasek has said she requires companies to license the images if they are used for commercial use, which the lawsuit alleges Capcom did not do. The lawsuit includes over 80 images showing Jurasek's images repurposed in various Capcom games, including even for the logo of Resident Evil 4. That's crazy. In total, the documentaries point out more than 200 instances of Jurasek's photographs being used in Capcom games. Potentially even more damning is the claim that at least one of the images obtained via the recent Capcom data breach had the same exact name as a photograph from the Surfaces CD. There's no way they're gonna fucking lie about this. Or they're not gonna be able to lie about this. So anyways, I'm gonna put up some images up on the screen right now so you guys can all see. So obviously, as you guys can see, this seems pretty legit. All these photos are basically the same. The pictures in the Capcom games that you see up screen look very similar to the ones from her book. So I don't know how Capcom's gonna weasel themselves out of this one. Look guys, I love Capcom just as much as the rest of you. Resident Evil is one of my favorite game series of all time. And Resident Evil Village is honestly my game of the year so far. But I can't condone forgery or stealing other people's work or properties without getting permission first. They could have at least shared her name to give her credit. The fact that they basically stole her work for their games and didn't even give credit to her is extremely shady, and I must call it out like it is. Now, honestly, I don't know if she can actually win a $12 million lawsuit against them. That is a lot of money. I think that's a little too much to ask for, and obviously, they are a multi-billion-dollar company, and there might be some other shit behind the scenes that we don't know about yet, but she should definitely win at least some sort of compensation. And let's be real, Capcom has done some pretty shady shit in the past, as much as it hurts to admit. Jurasek's lawyers are asking the court to award her up to $12 million in damages for copyright infringement and a further $2,500 to $25,000 for each used photograph for false copyright management and the removal of copyright management. Now I know I just said I believe she should get compensation for all of this, but honestly, like I said before, this does seem a little extreme. 12 million and then another 2,500 to 25,000 per picture? Yeah, no. She should honestly just sue them for like 5 million and call it a day. She's asking for way too much, guys. Anyways, part of Jurasek's evidence comes from last year's Capcom data breach, like previously mentioned. The Resident Evil publisher first revealed last December that it had been the victim of a ransomware attack, which saw hundreds of thousands of pieces of data stolen from its servers. According to the new lawsuit, that information included some high-resolution images of artwork used in other Capcom games. The lawsuit allegations made by a Dutch filmmaker last month accusing Capcom of plagiarizing a monster design used in the recently released Resident Evil Village. Oh shit guys, they're talking about Helicopter Man! It's fucking Helicopter Man! If you don't get that reference, check out my playthrough of Village. Richard Rapphorst, I believe I'm saying that correctly, published a LinkedIn post shortly after Village's release, claiming that the Japanese publisher had used a design featured in his 2013 horror film without authorization. Now with this accusation, I don't know man, you can take inspiration in model design so it's similar without it being plagiarism. The design is different enough in my opinion that I don't agree with this one. In 2013, I directed my film called Frankenstein's Army, Riposte wrote. It's a crazy monster movie filled with my own creature designs, one of which has been used completely without my permission or credit in the newest Resident Evil game. Now, obviously guys, we won't know what happens until after the lawsuit is concluded and a verdict is reached, but I'm gonna go on a limb here and assume that Jurasek's going to at least win some money. There's just too much evidence for her not to win. I'm also very disappointed with Capcom. It sucks to find out and hear that they did this shit because they're still one of my favorite game companies. They make and have made some of my all-time favorite games. But that doesn't mean they should just get away with this. Capcom, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Anyways, let's hope they learn from this and don't do this shit again. $12 million is a lot of money, but honestly, probably to them it's just pocket change, so I don't know, maybe they won't learn from this. But anyways, like I said, I'll keep everyone updated on this story as more news comes out on it. And I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Thanks to everyone who watched this. Please subscribe if you did enjoy it. It really helps me out and it really helps my channel grow. Also, y'all know the like button's free, right? The like button's free, doesn't cost you anything, so hit that shit. This is DarkHaven signing out. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.